Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, one of Hollywood's favorite power couples, are facing a shocking twist in their lives as A-list celebrities begin distancing themselves from them. The couple once seemed untouchable, backed by a star-studded list of friends. But as tensions escalate, some of these very friends are now taking a step back, and even picking sides. The drama is unfolding in ways you wouldn't believe. One of the most surprising defections comes from Blake's ex, star Penn Badgley. He's not just staying neutral, he's openly siding with Justin in this heated controversy. One of Blake's strategies against Justin included unfollowing him on Instagram and rallying her castmates to do the same. But Penn made his stance clear when he not only followed Justin but unfollowed Blake. And this support for Justin didn't stop at Instagram. Penn and Justin have formed a bond that runs deeper than social media, a bond rooted in shared ideologies and mutual respect. What's more, this connection didn't start with the drama on the sets of It Ends With Us. Penn and Justin had been spotted hanging out as far back as November 2021 in New York City. A fan captured the moment, posting it on Twitter. Justin reposted the photo with the cheeky caption, "Looks like we were spotted by Gossip Girl." This playful interaction hinted at their close friendship long before the feud even began. Their shared connection goes deeper, tied to their mutual faith in the Baha'i religion, a belief system centered on unity, equality, and advocacy for women's rights. Justin's podcast, Man Enough, has often been a platform for championing these causes, and in 2022, he appeared on Penn's podcast Podcrushed in an episode aptly titled How Justin Baldoni Knew She Was the One. In that episode, Justin used a quirky analogy involving French fries to teach about consent, saying, if your friend changes her mind about eating fries, you don't force them down her throat. For someone so committed to being an ally for women, the allegations Blake later made against Justin, accusing him of harassment and improvised physical intimacy on set, came as a shock. Yet Penn didn't hesitate to support his friend, despite his history with Blake. Then there's Colleen Hoover, the best-selling author of It Ends With Us, whose involvement only adds fuel to this fiery saga. Justin had originally reached out to Colleen to adapt her novel into a film, and she supported his vision from the start. But when the controversy erupted, Colleen seemed to shift her allegiance toward Blake, who holds significant sway on set. Her silence during the initial uproar spoke volumes until Blake filed her paperwork against Justin. Colleen then publicly embraced Blake, even posting a photo of them hugging with a caption that praised her. However, her alignment with Blake became increasingly questionable as Justin began to fight back, revealing damning evidence that sent shockwaves through Hollywood. When Colleen Hoover publicly declared her support for Blake Lively, she seemed steadfast, even calling Blake kind, supportive, and patient. But the tides began to turn when Justin Baldoni hit back with evidence so overwhelming that it shook the narrative to its core. Colleen's reaction? She deactivated the same social media account she had used to back Blake, effectively removing herself from the conversation. Adding fuel to the fire, rumors began swirling about Colleen's potential early retirement from writing, though there's an even juicier tidbit in the mix. Allegedly, Colleen is considering filing a lawsuit against Blake and Ryan over unkept promises, among them a public and private commitment from Blake to continue adapting Colleen's books into films. Now, this lawsuit rumor isn't confirmed, but insiders suggest it's Colleen's attempt to salvage her reputation amidst the fallout. It's clear that distancing herself from Blake and Ryan has become a priority. Her first step, removing social media from her phone and cutting ties with Blake entirely, despite her earlier support. But Colleen isn't alone in rethinking her allegiance. Even Blake's own brother-in-law, Bart Johansson, has had a change of heart. Bart, the husband of Blake's half-sister, Robin Lively, was initially one of Blake's most vocal supporters. He publicly attacked Justin, calling him a fraud who hides behind a hero costume, man bun and all, accusing him of manipulating the public with buzzwords. He even urged people to read text messages released by the New York Times, claiming they proved Justin's duplicity. Yet, in a surprising twist, Bart reversed course just 1 month later after Justin filed his detailed lawsuit. He issued a public apology to Justin, saying, "Anytime I've said anything unkind about someone, I've regretted it. Fortunately, that's rarely when I'm at my best." For a close family member to turn against Blake while the controversy rages shows just how divisive this situation has become. Then there's Taylor Swift, Blake's mega-famous best friend and the godmother to her children. Taylor was reportedly used as a weapon in Blake's battle with Justin. Her presence alone meant to intimidate him into agreeing to Blake's demands. Initially, Taylor appeared supportive, allowing the film to feature her song, My Tears Ricochet. Blake even credited Taylor as being heavily involved in the production and casting process, including championing Isabella Ferrer for a key role. But things took a sharp turn when text messages revealed Blake had referred to Taylor as one of her dragons, a term implying Taylor was part of an effort to intimidate Justin. This revelation didn't sit well with Taylor. This revelation, coupled with Taylor being named in Justin's $400 million lawsuit, appears to have fractured their friendship. Taylor's team insists the friendship is over, though some speculate she's merely putting on a public front to protect her image while staying in touch with Blake privately. Either way, the fallout from this feud is taking a toll on relationships that seemed unshakable. Taylor Swift's involvement in this drama gets even messier. While she may not have planned to intimidate Justin Baldoni at a meeting, things didn't exactly play out that way. According to insiders, Taylor was simply visiting Blake Lively at her New York penthouse when she unexpectedly walked in on the meeting. Despite this, her mere presence became part of the controversy. A source close to Taylor revealed, "She's taking a step back from Blake for now because she doesn't want to get tangled in this mess any more than she already has," which frankly is far more than she ever should have been. Another insider added that Taylor, always conscious of her image, was upset about being dragged into this controversy at all, but her actions speak louder than words. Taylor is reportedly going to great lengths to distance herself from Blake and Ryan, even disinviting them from her Super Bowl luxury suite, an exclusive spot they've shared for years. This wasn't just a random snub though, it was a deliberate choice, as Taylor hasn't visited New York, where Blake lives, since the lawsuit was filed. Sources also suggest that Taylor is furious about leaked text messages where Blake referred to her as one of her dragons, a term implying that Taylor's presence was used to intimidate Justin. But Taylor didn't stop there. She also took offense to Blake allegedly claiming that Taylor influenced Isabella Ferrer's casting. Despite Blake's glowing statements about Taylor's involvement in the movie, including claims that she was with her through the entire experience, Taylor's team has drawn a firm line. They've made it clear that Taylor wants no part of this drama. While some speculate this public distancing is just a strategic move to protect Taylor's brand, others believe the friendship is truly over. Meanwhile, Penn Badgley isn't the only celebrity taking Justin's side. Scarlett Johansson has also stepped into the fray in a subtle yet significant way. Scarlett, who was married to Ryan Reynolds when he met Blake on the set of Green Lantern, has spoken before about Ryan's insecurities and controlling behavior contributing to their divorce. Now, as the spotlight turns to Blake and Ryan's alleged behavior, Scarlett seems to be quietly cheering from the sidelines. Although Scarlett hasn't publicly commented on the controversy, her actions say plenty. In February 2024, Scarlett teamed up with Justin for her directorial debut, Eleanor the Great. This collaboration came just weeks after Blake reportedly pressured Justin for more creative control over It Ends With Us. Justin's involvement as both producer and financier through Wayfarer Studios adds even more intrigue, as Scarlett was fully aware of the drama before it became public. With her marriage to Ryan ending under messy circumstances and Blake now under fire, Scarlett's alignment with Justin feels like poetic justice. Even Blake's personal trainer, Don Saladino, appears to be distancing himself. Blake once jokingly credited Don for helping her have 4 kids, though she quickly clarified that he wasn't their father, just a trusted trainer and friend. But that friendship seems to be fading. In a twist, Justin had previously consulted Don about Blake's weight while rehearsing lifts for the movie. What seemed like a harmless question was relayed back to Blake, who took offense, and things haven't been the same since. Now, Don is making moves to cut ties with Blake and Ryan. On Instagram, he recently shared an article highlighting how Ryan mocked Justin in Deadpool with the Nice Pool character, a revelation that aligns with Justin's claims of being ridiculed. Don even removed a pinned photo of himself and Ryan, along with a highlighted Deadpool reel from his Instagram. It seems Don is wiping his social media clean of any association with the couple, a subtle yet telling act of solidarity with Justin.